Well, I'm in a good mood today. The Dodgers are going back to the World Series, and I'm about to see Black Phone 2. I really liked the first movie quite a bit. It was way darker than I thought it was going to be. The acting was really good, and it has a top-tier mask. But it doesn't feel like a movie that needed a sequel, so I'm a little nervous about this one. It seems like it might be more of like a cash grab idea. The creative team is back, so I have some high hopes, but I'm nervous going in. I'll let you know what I think of it in just a second. Well, I'm happy to report that was really, really good. Color me surprised. They found a way to get into the sequel and make it good, make it interesting. It helps that they decided to focus on the characters. I didn't realize that I needed to know what happened to those kids after the events of the first movie, but I did. And I think it was the wise idea to focus on them and the effects of the trauma they experienced and where they are now 3 years later and how it's affected them. It's a really interesting way into this movie, and it works really, really well because the characters are really strong. I think that this is a cool way of doing this. You know, they focus more on the sister this time, and I think that's the right idea, and that's Madeline McGraw, who's actually the sister of Violet McGraw. I didn't realize this. Violet McGraw from Megan and Haunting of Hill House, and you can kind of tell they're both really good. They're Scream Queen sisters, really, because she's great in this movie, and focusing on her is the right idea. The movie operates as kind of a sequel and a prequel at the same time, and it fleshes out the story a little bit more, the mythology of it, and kind of, you know, adds a little bit of layers to the mystery of the grabber and who he was, and it really adds it in a way that makes a lot of sense. Now, the movie's not without its flaws. You know, the script isn't as tight as maybe it should be. Some of the dialogue's feeling a little forced. The green screen work sometimes is a little shaky. There's a story element that got resolved in a way I didn't particularly care for all that much. But most of the time, I was actually pretty pleased with how the movie went through. And these are minor nitpicks, honestly. I don't really have a problem with the way they did things. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I'm surprised that I enjoyed it as much as I did, frankly. The acting was good. The story was good. It's a good idea. The character work is really, really good in this. The gore effects were great. The way they filmed it so you could tell when they're in the dream world or not was cool. The movie is admittedly borrowing a little bit from Nightmare on Elm Street, for better and for worse, but overall, a really, really good movie. I enjoyed it very much. I was very pleasantly surprised because, again, a movie that I didn't think needed a sequel, turns out it actually did. So yeah, this one is a recommend. Check it out for sure.